space leadership. We're going to lead again. It's been a long time. It's over 25 years. And we're opening up, and we are going to be leading again like we've never led before. We're a nation of pioneers, and the next great American frontier is space. And we never completed. We started, but we never completed.
Steve, help me, man. I got you.
डाल मेरे मुंडी पर हर हर महादेव हर हर महादेव हर हर महादेव क्या मेरा मुंडी ठंडा हो गया
There are no spheres in the heavens. The experts have devised them in the imagination so it was easier to understand their movements. So what's that mean? Well, it means stars are not distant. Guilty of a cover-up the likes of which has never been seen in human history. Everything, and I mean everything that we were taught about space, about the planets, about the orbits is a hoax. It's a lie. It means our entire idea of the cosmos isn't just wrong, it's very wrong. Astronomically wrong.
Earth pilot. Sorry, boys, I have to push the nose down to deal with the curve. What are you talking about? Guys, we're going 500 fucking miles per hour. There's 8 inches per mile squared down there. I have to buckle this thing down a couple hundred feet, like in a fraction of a second.
Kids graduate from university. Incidentally, the word graduate comes from two words: gradually indoctrinate. So consequently, when you graduate, you come out with a square mortarboard. The mortarboard is a symbol of masonry. This is why you go to college to get a degree. Consequently, you need to understand that all universities and colleges in the Western world operate under the Vatican. All universities and colleges. So if you want to save your money to send your kids to college, just remember you're sending them to a Jesuit, Catholic-dominated ancient Roman Empire system, whereby your children are to gradually be indoctrinated into a system of religion, politics, and theology. As far back as the 4th, 5th, and 6th century, we know that the escapades of the popes, many of them were homosexuals, most of them were murderers. They were all offsprings of bankers. The entire Vatican system was a banking system. Today's Uniform Commercial Code is based on the old Vatican canon law. So once you understand the church, government, politics are all interconnected, and the secret societies have been manipulating them all from day one.
What I'm about to show you is crazy.
This is here called firmament blue, so a very dark nuance of a blue color. Sometimes you hardly see it's blue. When it would be now in like daytime light, then you would better see it's a blue color. That's why I also try to wear dark blue here today. This is here called firmament blue. This is here called firmament blue.
So who controls the CDC? Who controls Big Pharma? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. And it's the same people who brought us all of the COVID lies. That's the reality. And we know that they're tremendously powerful because they shut down effectively the entire world. The entire world on the basis of lies.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society. It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go wild.
I'm sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country. We can do a better job, and I intend to do it.
Tim Russert, the moderator of Meet the Press and NBC's Washington bureau chief, collapsed and died early this afternoon.